In this week's Fresh Produce Market Overview, we see that potato prices increase again with the expectation that the average price can reach R100 per 10 kg bag and above before the end of this year. We're also experiencing cost-push inflation again, with oil prices rising significantly and load shedding negatively impacting the exchange rate at the moment. All in this week's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe and this is the AMT John Deere Fruit and Vegetable Outlook, brought to you by John Deere, Nile.ag, Halfway Toyota Ottery and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. Feel free to visit our website at amtrends.co.za for the latest prices, information and more detailed reports and forecasts. You can also enjoy these videos on YouTube and Facebook or join one of our popular WhatsApp groups. We will put the links in the description below. But with that said, let's look at what happened in the economy over the past week. The rand is trading at 18.96 per US dollar, and this week the USA is expected to announce interest rate adjustments. Most believe it will remain unchanged, which may also keep our rates unchanged over the coming month. However, we are experiencing cost-push inflation again, with oil prices rising significantly and load shedding negatively impacting the exchange rate at the moment. Brent oil prices increased sharply to $95 per barrel on Monday morning and are now at new technical levels due to stronger demand from China especially and lower supply from the OPEC producing countries, which continues to drive these oil prices upward. In the vegetable market, the average national potato price increased to R88.81 per 10 kg bag due to volumes on the markets that is still under pressure. The latest price is 122% higher than a year ago, while volumes are about 19% lower year on year. Yields are less this year, mostly due to load shedding and high input costs, which is keeping this market on a higher level this year. We also saw these high prices on the Nile platform, with the average Class 1 large medium Mondial price increasing to R110 per 10 kg bag. The expectation is that the average price can also reach R100 and above before the end of this year if we look into the seasonal trends of these prices. Tomato prices increased by 36% to R7.86 per kilogram, mostly due to volumes decreasing by 24% week on week. The expectation is that this price can increase and continue to increase over the coming week, but then possibly start to decrease again towards the middle parts of October. The national average carrot price decreased to R4 per kilogram last week, while the Class 1 large price traded lower on R52 per 10 kg bag on the Nile.ag platform. The average price on the Joburg market decreased to R3.49 and pulled the average price down as well. I however think that this price can increase slightly towards the end of the month again. Onion prices decreased to R71.58 per 10 kg bag, which is about 12% lower week on week, mostly due to lower demand on the markets. The brown Class 1 large medium price on Nile.ag also decreased, trading on R80 per 10 kg bag. Looking forward, we are still expecting prices to stay in a slight upward trend until the end of this year. The volumes will however have to decrease a little bit for that to happen. This broadcast is made possible by John Deere, Nile.ag, Halfway Toyota Ottery and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. Nile's online market makes it possible to order directly from South Africa's leading producers. Producers get the benefit of better price transparency, low commissions and faster payments. Learn more about Nile.ag on their website www.nile.ag. For a journey of a lifetime, let Halfway Toyota Ottery help you find your first prize. For more information, contact their dealer principal and review them directly on 083 457 8057 and get the best price and service nationwide for the Toyota of your choice. The average pepper price decreased to R23.27 per kilogram, while green pepper prices also decreased slightly to R20.33. Red pepper prices decreased to 34.78, while yellow pepper prices decreased to 23.49 per kilogram last week. Cabbage prices remained on extremely low levels, currently trading on R2.08. Garlic continued to increase, trading on R78.33. Spinach prices increased by 10% to R2.30, while sweet potato prices came back a bit from its extremely high levels, trading on R8.19 last week. There is currently a severe shortage of sweet potatoes on the market, with volumes about 45% lower year on year, resulting in this price to trade 222% higher compared to a year ago. The pumpkin price decreased to R946 per kilogram, but is still 142% higher than a year ago, also on extremely high levels. The fruit markets had strong upward momentum the past week, with most prices reacting positively due to lower volumes and higher demand. The banana price is currently trading on R11.48 per kilogram, which is 122% higher than a year ago. The expectation is that these higher prices can persist until the end of the year due to low supply expected. Apple prices increased to R10.14, while pear prices increased to R10.18 per kilogram last week. Pear prices, as mentioned last week as well, can potentially increase sharply from here on out as local volumes can decrease significantly. The orange price continued in its upward trend the past week and increased by about 13% to R4.96 per kilogram, with volumes now about 18% lower week on week. Expect these prices to increase sharply from here on out. Avocado prices increased to R8.74 last week. Table grape prices traded on R79.49, with the latest pineapple price on R10.12 per kilogram. Zimmatic irrigation systems are built to last, from industry-leading durability and strength to innovative enhancements and advanced technology. Every product is designed to be a part of a custom and flexible solution that will best support you and your field. These videos are made possible by John Deere, Nile.ag, Toyota Ottery, and Zimmatic irrigation systems. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe, and thank you for watching.